don't like the word third world. Now they call it global south and stuff like that. But I think the idea is still the same. We are living in a sea of humanity in Southeast Asia. When I travel to Jakarta, I travel to Dhaka, Bangkok, Manila, there is a lot of people staying in conditions like this. We as architects need to solve that, provide some solutions to that living condition. I know a lot of my clients are the top 5% of people developing from the top 5% of society. I have done that for the last 30 years. And I'm going to talk a bit later in my later part of my lecture about after I retired, how I try to get back to the bottom 40% or 60%. But this is where it all started. So I was trying to build houses that contains this aesthetics of a third world, probably third world, recycled material, local material, cheap construction, mystics, imperfection, recycling using milk cartons from my kids' milk cartons, my kids' Yakult yogurt bottles, making things out of them, not throwing them, my cat food containers, turning them into the cat food containers turn into lampshades and things like that. These are the kind of aesthetics we're trying to promote in our construction. Farah Azizan used to work for me. She is now Studio Weekend's principal. She made this sofa made from yellow pages. A lot of you probably don't know what is yellow pages. They are telephone directories for business. Last time we do not have Google search and things like that, so we have to rely on things like this to search for business telephone numbers and things like that. So this is the completed. Now it's Keping Tenggiri. It's still there in Bangsa. But obviously, when I do things like that, the authorities get involved because I think some of them don't understand what this is all about. This particular project was a very difficult project for me because I did it and the authorities came. I think Mahadi, your good friend, was the planning department head at that time. They sent a bulldozer. They sent a police car, 2 loads of police car. They sent all the enforcement officers here in this van, and a whole bunch of demolition workers to come and demolish this project of mine in Bangsa. But I managed to negotiate and finally got it constructed. It looks like this today. So third world aesthetics. Obviously, I'm also very interested to try to solve problems for younger people who have no money to buy houses in inner cities. We are all forced to go to Rawang, to Batam, to Kutai, or wherever, to buy houses very far away from the city. What happens if young people want to stay in the city? The solution, I think, is smaller and shared. A few people sharing the same houses. So this is an idea of a micro house. It's at the back of Tenggiri, on the back lane. I think back lane is a very unutilized resources that we all have. We just use it to throw rubbish. But I think that piece of real estate there can be turned into a lot more. Into parks, into shared spaces. So this little development here is only 200 square feet. There's a kitchen down there, there's a bedroom up here. And then this is the back lane. I turn the back lane into almost a communal space. And then we go up to the roof of that 200 square feet. And we have a roof garden up there. The idea of the third world aesthetics come in again. So the idea of third world aesthetics is just not only the aesthetics. I think it is about the people who do things for me, my contractors. So I give my contractors a lot of leeway to do the work. what I am committed is that I do not use branded goods. I have a limited budget. If I have to make a tap or make a shower or do some electrical wiring, my budget, instead of spending typically for my projects 60 to 80% on buying the product, like key fitting on that shower head or whatever, and only giving 20% to my workers to install it, I'm trying to reverse it. So I use very cheap material. You can see, like, for example here, this is just a PVC pipe. The conduit pipe that we cut as a spacer. These are just electrical conductors. But I pay my electrician the same price as I would pay for any light fitting or whatever. So making with greater emphasis on labor than material. I'm trying to get my pay 80% of whatever budget I have to the labor, and then only allocate 20% to the material. So you end up with aesthetics like that. Copper pipes that I can buy from the hardware store, but my electrician will spend a lot of his time bending it, making a shower head for me. This is the shower head. This is the faucet and things like that. He buy a plastic ball from the toy shop and he used it to cast this two handle. Sometimes you use the mooncake mold and stuff like that. So we try to actualize the whole idea of the third world aesthetics. This is a type of aesthetics which is almost bespoke because you can't find anywhere else. And I think that's more interesting than you trying to buy expensive tap fitting, which every rich guy got anyway. I can't beat them to it. So that is one idea behind that old philosophy. This is the mooncake. The mooncake mold that you can buy from shops, and then you use it to cast the concrete with. Furniture's the same thing. I wanted to design furniture for outdoor that doesn't get wet, use local material, very lightweight. So we use a lot of this wire netting to make outdoor sofas. If you need to be a bit more fancy, we can powder coat it. You can powder coat it to different colors and stuff like that. This sofa doesn't get wet. You can get rid of this, and most of the time I don't need cushions. So when it rains, the surface is very little. We can sit on it after the heavy rain. Any other material, plastic, concrete, or whatever, we still have to wipe it dry before we can sit on it. So I think third world aesthetics need to be intelligent. We try to be intelligent and just work with conditions that we have to try to solve problems. I work with a lot of young people. We build houses in 3 days. This is a home that we built in Dabong in Kelantan after the big floods. It's the first time Epic Homes is trying a double-story building. So we went in with my dream team, I call them, and we will do slightly different things for the bathroom, foundation, walls, using plant as a second skin, and building projects like this. So these are the projects that inform us on a lot of things. When I retired in 2013, actually I retired for 12 years already. That's why I don't speak anymore. Sorry. I retired in 2013 to do this project.